The narcissist. Funny how fragile they actually are. They walk around like giants, projecting this image of untouchable perfection, demanding your worship, your energy, your very soul. And yet, when you give them nothing, when you respond with absolute silence, they crumble. They are like parasites starving for a host, frustrated, terrified, powerless. You see, my friend, people think the narcissist holds all the cards. They think power lies in the gaslighting, in their ability to twist your reality, to make you question your own sanity. They think it's in the cruel words they use to dismantle your self-esteem, or the control they pretend to wield over your emotions. But let me tell you something real. Their power, it is a complete illusion. It is a house of cards built on a foundation of deep, pathetic insecurity. It only works if you blow on it. React and you keep their house standing. You give them the validation they are addicted to. Stay silent, and you become the wind that blows it all down. Think about this. Ever seen a black hole? It sucks in everything around it, light, energy, matter. It is an endless void that can never be filled. That is the narcissist. They are an emotional black hole. They need your reaction to feel alive, to feel superior. But what happens when you stop feeding the void? What happens when you stop throwing your emotions into their abyss? They starve. That is what your silence does. It cuts off their supply. Every time you hold your tongue, every time you refuse to defend yourself against their absurd accusations, you are choking off their lifeline. And yeah, I know what you are thinking, but isn't that rolling over? Isn't silence just letting them get away with it? No, no, no. Silence against a narcissist isn't submission. It is psychological warfare. It is the ultimate power move. The strongest person in the dynamic isn't the one screaming to be heard. It is the one who needs to say nothing because they know the truth. You have been through the grinder, haven't you? The love bombing, the devaluation, the discard. The person who looked you in the eye and swore they loved you, all while plotting to destroy you from the inside out. They wanted to see you break. They wanted you to chase them, to beg for closure, to scream in frustration. But here's the truth they cannot handle. You are still here. Let me tell you about a mountain. The wind howls around it. The storms batter its surface. The lightning strikes its peaks. Does the mountain scream back at the storm? Does the mountain move? No, it stands. It endures. And eventually the storm runs out of energy and fades away, but the mountain remains. You, my friend, are that mountain. You do not need their false apology. You do not need their twisted version of closure. They want you to engage in the mud with them because that is the only place they feel comfortable. Don't go down there. Show them nothing. Not a tear, not a shout, not a text. Show them the impenetrable wall of your indifference. That is where your strength lies, in refusing to be a character in their twisted play. People will say you are being cold. The narcissist will tell everyone you are the abuser, the heartless one. Let them, because they will never understand what it took for you to break free. They didn't see the nights you spent questioning your own mind. They didn't feel the anxiety that tightened your chest every time you heard their footsteps. They didn't hear the manipulative whispers that tried to erase who you were. And you know what is funny? The narcissist fears your silence more than your anger. They fear the silence because it means they have lost control. It means they are no longer the main character in your life. It means they are insignificant. Silence is your shield, your weapon, your mirror. Let me break it down for you. Dealing with a narcissist is like a game of poker. Every time you react, you show them your hand. Show them you are hurt, and they know exactly where to stab you next. Show them you are angry, and they know they still own your emotions. But keep a poker face. Keep your silence. And they have no idea what you are planning. They have no idea if you are moving on, if you are healing, or if you have simply forgotten them. And that uncertainty, it drives them absolutely insane. Think about the people who truly escaped the cycle of abuse. They didn't waste their energy trying to explain their side of the story, the smear campaigners. They didn't try to reason with a person who is incapable of logic or empathy. No, they moved in silence. They built their new life quietly. And when they succeeded, it was the ultimate blow to the narcissist's ego. Here's the thing. The narcissist tries to control you because they are terrified of their own emptiness. They project their shame onto you. Their accusations are actually confessions. They want you to carry the burden of their self-hatred so they don't have to face it. Don't accept the delivery. You have got to be like a ghost. You are there, but they can't touch you. They can't hurt what they can't reach. So here's my advice. Let them hoover. Let them stalk your social media. Let them send the flying monkeys to spy on you. But show them no reaction. None. Their power ends exactly where your silence begins. Walk away from their drama, their triangulation, their chaos. Focus on your healing, your bank account, your fitness, your spirit. And when the day comes, and it will come, when they realize their old tricks don't work anymore, they will fear you. Not because you sought revenge, but because you became indifferent. You became a ghost to them. Stand tall. Be the mountain, not the storm. Be the silence, not the echo. And remember this, your silence isn't just the absence of noise. It is the presence of self-respect. It is the loudest statement you will ever make. They don't deserve your pain. Save it for yourself. Use it as fuel to rebuild what they tried to break. And when you have rebuilt, look back, not with anger, but with the realization that your silence was the key that unlocked your prison cell. But I know it is not easy, is it? The urge to defend yourself is primal. Silence feels unnatural when you are being lied about. They run their mouths to anyone who will listen, painting themselves as the victim and you as the villain. It burns, doesn't it? But let me tell you a secret. The truth has a way of revealing itself. Time is the enemy of the narcissist, but it is the best friend of the truth. Their mask always slips eventually. Words are cheap to a narcissist. They are just tools for manipulation. They promise change, they promise love, but their actions never match. Your silence, that is expensive. It's a luxury only the strong can afford. They are going to test you. Oh, they will poke, prod, send meaningful songs, try to trigger jealousy. Why? Because your reaction validates their existence. If you are angry at them, they matter. If you are sad over them, they matter. Don't give them that satisfaction. Let them scream into the void while you remain untouchable. That is power. That is dominance. Do you know what happens when you try to argue with a narcissist? You have already lost. The moment you respond, you are playing their game on their terms. They are not looking for resolution. No, they are looking for supply. They want to drag you into their word salad, into their circular arguments, because that is where they thrive. They want to confuse you until you apologize for things you didn't do. But you don't belong in that maze anymore. You were born for clarity. Ever see a lion react to a buzzing fly? Never. The king doesn't lower himself to the level of the pest. He flicks his tail and keeps walking. He doesn't need to roar at the insect to prove his power. It is understood. Be that lion. And when they come at you with their petty games, their projection, their gaslighting, and they will, don't flinch. Don't blink. Silence isn't just your weapon, It is your fortress of solitude. Build your walls high. Let no one in who brings a hammer to break you. But I know what you are thinking. What if they win? What if everyone believes their lies? My friend, that is where they have got you twisted. The people who believe the narcissist's lies are not your people. They are collateral damage. Let them go. Silence isn't losing friends. It is filtering them. It is clearing out the dead wood so new growth can happen. You have got to learn to enjoy your own company. Become your own best friend, your own protector. When you are truly comfortable in your own silence, the narcissist's silent treatment loses all its power. They try to punish you by withdrawing. Good. They just gave you a vacation. They think they are hurting you by leaving? No, they are cleaning up the trash for you. Stand taller. Smile through it. You think the ocean cares when a child throws a stone into it? It swallows the stone and remains the ocean. You, my friend, are that ocean. Deep, vast, powerful. And the people trying to disturb your waters, they are temporary, insignificant. Let me tell you a story. There was once a person who was targeted by a master manipulator. They were stripped of their identity, isolated from their family, made to feel small. The manipulator laughed at their pain, expecting them to stay broken forever. And do you know what that person did? They went silent. They disappeared. They cut the cord. They didn't fight back with texts. They fought back with success. They healed in the shadows. And when they emerged, glowing, successful, happy, the manipulator tried to come back, but the door was locked. The silence was the lock, and the key was thrown away. That is your future, but only if you learn to master the art of the gray rock. Silence isn't passive, it is active. It is a choice, a discipline. It is saying, I do not accept this invitation to chaos. I do not accept your version of reality. I am enough. The narcissist will try to tell you otherwise. They will project their own failures onto you. Don't listen. They don't know your heart. They don't know your resilience, and they never will because you owe them nothing. Not your defense, not your anger, not your energy. The scars. Let's talk about those. You have got them, don't you? The emotional wounds they inflicted, the trust issues, the flashbacks. They try to use your trauma to define you, to keep you trapped in victimhood. But those scars, they are not weaknesses. They are proof that you survived a predator. Wear them with pride. Let them remind you of what you detected, what you escaped. And when they try to push those buttons again, just smile, because a button that is disconnected no longer works. That terrifies them. It reminds them that you have evolved beyond their reach. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your boundaries. You don't owe them an apology for cutting them off. Let them wonder why you changed. Let them speculate. Their assumptions are not your burden. And one last thing, don't let the resentment consume you. I know it is tempting. They stole years of your life. The rage burns, doesn't it? But holding on to anger against a narcissist is like drinking poison and expecting them to die. Wield your anger wisely. Use it to fuel your gym sessions, your career, your art. But don't let it control you, because the ultimate revenge isn't hurting them back. It is forgetting they exist. It is indifferent. It is looking at the person who once controlled your every mood and feeling absolutely nothing. My friend, when the narcissist tries to hover, when they try to drag you back into the cycle, remember this: show them no reaction. Their power ends where your silence begins. And in that silence, you will find something far greater than revenge. You will find peace. You will find yourself again. You know what is funny about silence? It acts as a mirror. When you are silent, the narcissist is forced to sit with their own thoughts, their own behavior, and they hate it. They run from themselves. That is why they need you. When you remove yourself, you force them to face the void inside them. You ever notice how uncomfortable they get when you don't take the bait? They fidget, they escalate, they say crueler things. Why? Because they are panicked. They are scared of the silence because they know that in the silence the truth gets loud. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine a narcissist screaming at a statue. They can scream until their throat bleeds. They can insult the statue. They can kick it. But the statue remains unmoved. The statue retains its dignity. The screaming person, they just look like a fool. That is what you need to be. A statue of stoicism in a sea of their noise. They will call you arrogant. They will say you think you are better than them. Let them. They can't understand the strength it takes to remain silent when every fiber of your being wants to scream the truth. They don't see the discipline it requires. Silence is not the absence of emotion. It is the mastery of it. It is knowing that your words are pearls, and you do not cast pearls before swine. But don't get me wrong, it is not about hiding. Silence isn't about cowering in fear. It is about choosing what deserves your energy. Most people, and especially narcissists, they are not worth it. They don't deserve to hear your vulnerability. They will twist it, weaponize it, use it to mock you later, so guard it, protect it. Think of your silence as a vault. Inside that vault is your sanity, your peace, your potential. Don't open that vault for the person who robbed you last time. And here's the thing. When you choose silence, you force the world to listen to your actions. Because actions, my friend, are the only language a narcissist cannot distort. When you rise, when you look good, when you make money, when you find true love despite everything they did to destroy capacity for it, that is when you speak. Not with words, but with results. Look, I am not saying it is going to be easy. It is not. The narcissist hates losing. They will view your silence as a challenge. They will try to break you, to force you to conform to their script. They will say, "Why are you being like this? I was just joking. You are too sensitive." But here's the truth. They are not looking for a conversation. They are looking for a reaction to prove they still own you. Don't give it to them. You have got to understand something about these types of people. They are addicted to control. They want to control how you think, how you feel, how you perceive reality. But silence severs that control. It puts the power back in your hands. Think of the wisest people in history. They didn't waste their breath arguing with fools. They didn't stop to explain themselves to those committed to misunderstanding them. No, they moved in silence. They let their success make the noise. That is what you need to do. You have a storm inside you. I can see it. The injustice of it all is tearing you apart. But that storm, it is not your enemy. It is your power. Harness it, channel it, let it fuel you, because storms don't apologize for their destruction, and neither should you apologize for your boundaries. Here is another thing most people won't tell you. Silence isn't just about ignoring the narcissist. It is about silencing the narcissist's voice in your own head. You know the one. The voice that sounds like them, telling you that you are not good enough, that you are crazy, that no one else will love you. Shut that voice up. Drown it out with action. Drown it out with self-love. You ever hear the phrase, "Still waters run deep"? That is you. Calm on the surface, but beneath, depths they can't even begin to fathom. That is your strength. They will underestimate you because you don't show your cards, because you don't react the way they expect. Let them. Let their arrogance be their downfall. but don't let your silence turn into isolation. There is a difference. Silence is a strategic withdrawal from toxicity. Isolation is a prison. Build your circle carefully. Surround yourself with those who respect your no, who honor your silence. Every great comeback starts in silence. The most profound changes, the transformations, they begin in the quiet moments when no one is watching. That is where you are now, in the cocoon, in the dark, laying the foundation for something greater. And when the time comes when you have built your empire of peace, they will realize their mistake. They will see that their smear campaign, their triangulation, their game, they were nothing. They were dust against the wind. You don't need to announce your plans to leave. You don't need to threaten them with a breakup. Just do it. Keep them guessing. Keep them wondering. Mystery is power. Let your silence speak for you. And when you do speak to others, to the world, make it count. Make it a statement of who you have become, not a defense of who you were. When you walk away from the noise, from the gaslighting, don't look back. The narcissist has nothing new to offer you. It is the same cycle. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Focus on the path ahead. It is yours to carve, yours to conquer. And when you reach the end, you will realize the truth. The silence wasn't just a tool to handle them. It was the way you found yourself. You see, silence is more than just a tactic. It is an art, a strategy. But like any weapon, it takes practice. It takes patience. Because they will come at you harder when they realize you are not playing their game. They will try to induce guilt. After all I did for you, they will say, you are ungrateful. They will dig deeper, push further, testing every boundary until you either break or prove unbreakable. That is the beauty of it. Silence forces them to show their true colors to everyone while you remain clean. Let me give you an example. Imagine a chessboard. Life, my friend, is one big game of chess. The narcissist plays like a pigeon, knocking over the pieces, crapping on the board, and strutting around like they won. Most people try to play chess with the pigeon. They get frustrated. They yell. But you are the grandmaster. You don't engage with the pigeon. You wait. You hold your ground. And when the pigeon flies away, you are still the master of the board. Checkmate. They will hate you for it. You know why? Your silence forces them to face their own irrelevance. When you don't react, when you don't give them the supply they crave, they are left alone with their own demons. And trust me, those demons are louder than anything they could say to you.